All right, welcome back to my new series, Starting a Side Hustle for Beginners, where I just list a tip a day of the things you need to do to get a side hustle set up. So for anyone that's a beginner and has been a little overwhelmed, follow along and we'll walk you through it. Let me throw my disclaimer out there first. I am not an attorney. None of this is legal advice. You need to do your research on your end to make sure all of these suggestions make sense for you. Okay, today is day 3, and this is going to be setting up your taxes for your business. So day 1, we talked about establishing your entity. We always do an LLC, which is a limited liability company. That is because this is what provides the most protection for your personal assets. So this is what me and my family have always done for any of our businesses and side hustles. Okay, so whatever entity you decide is also what helps guide you to what sort of tax filing you need. So sole proprietorships, a lot of people start off and they just use their own social security number. It's a pass-through tax. You can learn more about that. But for an LLC, you have the option to either use your own social security number or to file for an EIN. An EIN is just a tax number assigned to your business entity for tracking you for tax purposes. I always suggest this with an LLC, even though you could use your social security number, but an EIN looks much more professional. It's better for business credibility and business growth. So think about things like if you ever wanted to add a part-time employee, let's say that business ramps up and you need to pay somebody to come help you, clean your equipment or whatever you're going to do, get it ready for rental. You don't want to have to give them whatever tax document you have to give them with your social security number on it. Getting an EIN is easy, it's cheap. You just go onto your state's website and they're going to ask for your LLC and you apply for an EIN. And I believe they actually, I haven't done it in a while, but I believe you actually get it right then and there or they email it to you shortly. But this is important because documents going forward are going to require your tax number. So like when you get a business bank account, some of the other insurance, some of those different things are going to require your tax liability number. So you either need to know that's going to be your EIN or your social security number. Also, there are certain things in the steps down the list. Things like if you wanted to get a business phone number, which is easy, like an app on your phone that you can manage so people can call you without having to call your personal number. Some of those apps that will give you a business line require that you have an EIN that's been registered for at least 30 days. So that's why you do this early in the checklist, because different documentation is going to require that, and some require that it's been registered for at least 30 days. So I always recommend an EIN. If you want to do your social, you can and then adjust that later. But if you're planning on growing at all, or you don't want your social security number all over different business documents, get your EIN. Okay, ask me any questions you've got.